Hey, how we doing, guys? Hope y'all doing well. Welcome to my Facebook, or not my Facebook, but my personal YouTube page. We are today talking about, yes, VTXs and what good things are good coming out for VTXs, what VTXs I've used, what VTXs I'm going to use and staying at with my racing, and also VTXs I use for different hobbies like airplanes or RC cars. But let's get into this in-depth review. On the only thing that's not going to be in-depth on this review is I don't have any OSD footage for you guys right now because I don't have a memory card for my goggles right now. But I'll have that in the next couple of videos for you guys so you know what the VTX is doing and how well it works. But let's get into talking about these VTXs that I've used. Now, I've talked to the actual company, Panda RC. I actually talked to one of their good people out there telling me, how the actual VTX works, what is used in it, and how good it's actually been for how the price point is for it. Guys, this VTX is selling. I think it's a 17.99 on RDQ right now, which is ridiculous. It is a pretty dang good VTX to go all the way up to 600 milliwatts. 600 milliwatts, and they actually have some tests on their dipole antenna, how far the KM ranges, which is wonderful. That's what we need. Now let's talk about this set VTX first. Very good. I actually wanted to keep it under wraps, and I was talking to the guy, the owner yesterday, or not yesterday, about a week ago, and I said, hey, I want to do some more tests on it. I've had it for about a month. I've been running it on a lot of different planes, a lot of different quads, everything. Guys, I actually, since this whole COVID thing happened, I've been working on many, many different things like RC cars, planes, or anything that would we say FPV. And that's why I say welcome FPVers, because anything you do FPV, you'll probably see on my channel on top of games and other things that you'll see. But I gotta take a sip of some of this good old coffee as it drips on my face. But let's get into this in-depth review and let's talk about this VTX. So the first one we're going to talk about is the Panda RC. I'm going to go to the share screen here and let's talk about it. So it's a Panda RC. It is 5.8. It goes to 25 milliwatts to 600 milliwatts. It has an MCCX connector. Yes, MCCX connector, which means durability goes out the roof, man. It is actually pretty decent. I've had a great time using it. I would say this, running it on like 600 milliwatts, it does get hot. So if you're going to be doing long range and flying constantly, I would run it on at like a 600 milliwatts to give it some good range. But if you're not, just run it on that good old 200 milliwatts, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And then what's great about this, it goes from 25 to 600, and it goes from 25. Let me see here. It goes 25, 100, 200, 400, and 600 milliwatts, which is great. Now, when we look at what's the range on this, and they've done their tests on the range, which is great. Let me pull it down here, and they go output distance is half a kilometer at 25, less than a kilometer at 200, less than 2 kilometers at 600 milliwatts, which that's all you're gonna need. It does take 5 volt, or what is it, 7 volt to 6S rated batteries, so you're good there. So it's good, capable for 6S if you need to do it right on the VCC pad, which is very good, nice. Let's keep looking here. The output and then the weight, guys. The weight is 12 grams. On top of the weight being 12 grams, you can put this on a normal 30 by 30 stack. So it'll go right on top of any stack that you have that you're flying, like a diatone, any 30-30 stack that you guys have, it'll fit right on top of. Now, I've done some performance with this VTX, and the performance is actually quite good. Quite good. What it is, what is it called? Paired with my what is it called? Crossfire on the goggles on my HD, which is great. Great. It works well. The thing is, I'm not having any problem when other people are plugging in, which a lot of these VTXs back in the day, that's what was bad. Somebody would bleed on you and you're done. you crashed out. Which I haven't had too many bad bleed issues with this exact VTX. Now, with this VTX, I will tell you guys, it does produce a little bit of heat, but it works great. This is going to be one of my VTXs I'll be throwing in my freestyle and also some of my race rigs. I'm doing half and half. There's going to be another VTX I really want to show you guys. Same people, Panda. You can get this at RDQ right now. But this other one I'm going to show you, I'm sorry to say, people, it is sold out. It is a great VTX. I actually quite like it a lot. I've been using this. Is also what I'm switching some of my race quads to is this VTX. And then let me see here. I'll show you guys the other one. It is going to be, yes, another one, Panda. This VTX. I actually switched this VTX over to a bunch of my airplanes, and this VTX is the size and how big it is. It runs perfect, and it's also an MCCX connector, and it does the same thing. Look at that: 25, 100, 200, and 600 milliwatts of power, which is beautiful. That's what you want. That's what you need. You know what I'm saying? And then they also show you how to read the indications on like long pressing for 2 seconds and then press the button for frequency for R, A, B, E, F, and R and L, which is good. That's great. That's what I like to see. The button switching on the Panda RC is very easy and very simple. And what's nice is they actually have a button you can push. Some of these old ones never did. This is a new one out in the market right now, which is a great buy if you're going to be using this for long range. Well, I wouldn't say long range. I would say mid to long range. And, this is a great VTX for racing. Now, they give you an antenna attached to it already with the MCCX connector. Now, you can put one of these kind of connectors on, which is really easy to get. I have a bunch of them laying around on all my quads. You can put one of these connectors on, and then you can connect any kind of antenna you want on there, which is great for any style of flying. But I'm using the dipole antennas just on my airplanes, which it runs great. I'm surprised the ability with these airplanes. It's a smoother flight. It's not flying quads or anything, but it's quite fun. Now, as I'm telling you guys, this VTX also will run on 7 volts to 24, so it is good to go on 6S and run. The size is 20 by 31 by 8 millimeters, and it weighs 8.2 grams. Okay, so this is even lighter than this VTX that we're talking about, but it's made by the same company, Panda RC. I really highly suggest you guys picking yourself up one. I know this one on RDQ, as we're watching right now, is sold out, or is out of stock. They'll be getting some more in. I highly suggest you guys picking them up. This VTX is a great buy for the price. This is one of those VTXs you want to throw in if you're going to be batching a lot, because hey, the price sounds great and the reception is not bad at all. I haven't had any issues with this VTX. I've ran it on like 5 airplanes and I've ran it on 3 cars. Runs great. If you guys want to get this VTX, you can go to RDQ and purchase it. Great company, great people to work with, and they always get your packages as quick as possible to your door. Now, the next VTX is not just Panda RC VTX. Now, the VTXs you guys have seen is the VTXs I'm going to be using in my actual race rigs this season, what I'm going to be trying to use. Here's another VTX that I'm also using in my race rigs this season. It is the AKK Race 25 and 200 milliwatt. The reason why you guys want to have, vice versa, is sometimes you'll have races that only let you run 100 milliwatts. Well, there we go. We're going to be using the Panda RCs in this race. Some races are like, you can go to 200 milliwatts. Now, I can use this VTX on 200 milliwatt tracks and 25 milliwatt tracks. This VTX is still not bad. I got this VTX for the weight and price point. I have now tested this VTX. Also, this VTX is quite wonderful. The weight is 3.5 grams, which is not very heavy. So this is what I've put on some of my race rigs to keep the weight down. And it's a great VTX, wonderful VTX. I have had no problem with this. And yes, it has the button on it, which you all want to have the button. Now, this thing right here. That's what you want. But anyways, and they're still in stock. So if you guys want, you can order these out. It does have the smart audio. All these Panda RCs that I've used, that I've shown on this broadcast, has the smart audio on it and works great. Oh man, smart audio is actually quite easy to use. Surprisingly, I was kind of hesitant because I don't like using smart audio. I just like pressing the button, But sometimes if you got the time and you can sit down there and just relax and open that smart audio, it's quite easy. I will tell you guys, it's a great thing that what this technology is doing with it. And these VTXs have been out on the market for a little while now. I'm not sure about the Pan RC. I'm pretty sure they just dropped a while ago. But this VTX here has been on the market for a little bit. But I appreciate you guys watching. And if you guys can, hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you guys think. I'm going to be broadcasting this on Facebook here soon after this is done. But if you need to pick up a VTX or you've been kind of questioning on, hey, should I try this one out? Yes, try this Pan RC VTX out. It was pretty good on my Accord. I actually did quite well with it. I would say this one and this one are great VTXs right now, and you can go pick them up at over on RDQ. I appreciate you guys watching me. Appreciate you listening up and paying attention to Tech Talk and this review of Panda RC, the AKK, and also the other Panda RC VTX 8 or VTX 5805. I appreciate you guys watching. Hit that subscribe button. More video and more flights to come. All to you FPVers out there. Keep putting those FPV stuff in your vehicles, in your RC cars, in your planes. Put them in whatever you can, even a toaster. See you guys later.